If you are passionate about agricultural machinery or simply love the history of great tractors, get ready. Let's dive into the universe of the iron giants that marked the 1980s. This top 10 features legendary models that mix power, innovation, and reliability, each of which, in its own way, influenced the direction of mechanization in the field. And best of all, the last one on the list will surprise you, whether due to its robustness, the technology applied, or the success stories it carries to this day. So, adjust your seat, turn on the curiosity engine, and follow each position until you reach the long-awaited first place. Number 10. Massey Ferguson 399. The Massey Ferguson 399, launched in the mid-1980s, quickly gained ground among mid-sized producers, especially due to its reputation for mechanical simplicity and affordable maintenance. With power ranging between 85 and 95 horsepower, the tractor proved to be efficient for work such as soil preparation, planting, and transportation within the property. Equipped with a 4-cylinder diesel engine, it offered satisfactory torque and competitive fuel consumption, fundamental factors for those looking for productivity and economy. One of the main attractions of the MF399 was the ease of finding parts and technical assistance, a result of Massey Ferguson's wide support network in several countries. In terms of the cabin, ergonomics and comfort were adequate, although not on par with more advanced models on the market. For many farmers, the robustness of the mechanical assembly overcame the relative lack of technological resources, standing out for its ability to work long hours with a low incidence of failures. On the other hand, compared to more powerful competitors equipped with sophisticated transmissions, the 399 did not stand out in terms of innovations or extreme versatility. Still, its simplicity and reliability have made it an extremely popular and long-lasting tractor. For these reasons, it occupies 10th position in the ranking, being valued for its solid cost-benefit ratio and uncomplicated maintenance. Number 9. John Deere 4050. The John Deere 4050, introduced in the 1980s, is part of the brand's 50 series, which brought improvements in reliability and comfort compared to the previous line. With power between 100 and 120 horsepower, the tractor offered versatility for a variety of applications, from soil preparation to more intense activities on medium-sized farms. One of its highlights was the power shift transmission, which allowed smooth and quick gear changes, favoring greater efficiency. The Sound Guard cab provided satisfactory sound insulation and ergonomics, reducing operator fatigue. Despite not bringing revolutionary innovations, the 4050 maintained John Deere's tradition of quality, offering relatively simple maintenance and high resale value. Many farmers highlight its durability and good availability of parts, factors that have reinforced its popularity. However, compared to later models, the 4050 lacked more advanced features, such as electronic control systems or greater hydraulic capacity. In the ranking, it appears in 9th position due to its solid performance, without presenting major leaps in innovation that would elevate it to the leadership of the segment. Even so, its balance between robustness, comfort, and reliability established it as a consistent option in the transition from the 1980s to the 1990s, consolidating the agricultural scene. Number 8. International Harvester 5288. The International Harvester 5288, produced between 1984 and 1988, emerged during a transition phase for the company as International Harvester was facing financial difficulties and was about to consolidate the merger with J.I. Case, giving rise to Case IH. Even so, the 5288 brought innovations and corrections to problems that had been observed in the 5088 model, particularly in the transmission and hydraulic system. With power ranging between 160 and 180 horsepower, the tractor presented adequate performance for large properties and demanding tasks, such as deep plowing and field work in large areas. The 5288 cabin followed the line of improved ergonomics and visibility, providing greater comfort to the operator compared to previous series. Furthermore, the mechanical assembly sought to provide resistance and reliability, although there were still reports of occasional failures in extreme use. The technical support network during the merger period was a complicating factor for owners, as some parts and services were temporarily unavailable, impacting preventive and corrective maintenance. In the ranking, the 5288 occupies 8th position for presenting substantial advances in relation to the 5088, but without reaching the level of reliability and innovation later achieved by the Magnum series from Case IH. Still, it is remembered positively by many farmers who enjoyed its good torque and reliable performance. Number 7. Ford 7710. The Ford 7710, launched in the mid-1980s, distinguished itself as a medium-sized tractor much appreciated by farmers looking for reliability and versatility. Equipped with approximately 90 to 96 horsepower, this model used a 4-cylinder Ford engine, often equipped with a turbo, ensuring good torque for tasks such as plowing, harrowing, and planting on medium-sized properties. The transmission, generally mechanical, offered smooth gear changes and simplified maintenance, something valued in regions with more restricted access to specialized services. One of the qualities most cited by owners is the robustness of the mechanical assembly, which withstood long working hours and demonstrated resistance to failures, as long as it received adequate periodic maintenance. The cabin, despite not being as sophisticated as that of higher-powered tractors or competing brands, had a reasonable level of comfort, allowing for less exhausting operating hours. Furthermore, the wide availability of parts and technical support from Ford contributed to the popularization of the model, which gained prominence in several countries due to its balanced relationship between performance, cost, and durability. In the ranking, the Ford 7710 occupies 7th position precisely because of this balanced set of characteristics. Sufficient power for most agricultural demands, recognized reliability, and relatively simple maintenance, despite not presenting significant technological innovations for the time. Number 6. John Deere 4440. The John Deere 4440, widely recognized as one of the most iconic tractors of the 1980s, has gained fame for its reliability and high resale value. Launched in the late 1970s and marketed until the mid-1980s, it became a true symbol of robustness for medium to large farmers. Its approximately 130 to 140 horsepower engine provided enough torque to perform demanding tasks, while the transmission, available in versions such as quad range or power shift, had good durability and ease of operation. A notable difference was the SoundGuard cab, introduced by John Deere in previous years, which offered the operator a relatively comfortable driving experience, reducing noise and vibrations. This concern for the driver's well-being made the 4440 popular on farms that required long hours of work in the field. Furthermore, the wide availability of spare parts and the dealer network contributed to keeping the tractor operational for many years, ensuring fast and efficient maintenance. In the ranking, the 4440 occupies 6th position because although it presents relevant innovations for the time, there are later models that are more advanced in terms of technology and power. Still, it remains a John Deere classic, remembered for its reliability, consistent performance, and excellent reputation in the used market. Number 5. Caterpillar D6H. The Caterpillar D6H, unlike the other agricultural tractors listed, is a tracked tractor, dozer, aimed mainly at civil construction, earth-moving, and other heavy applications. Launched in the mid-1980s, the D6H became famous for its remarkable robustness and ability to tackle challenging terrain, including grading and tillage activities in extreme conditions. The Caterpillar diesel engine provided high power and torque, while the power-shift transmission, combined with the reinforced running system, guaranteed reliable traction and reduced the need for frequent repairs. Despite not being commonly used in traditional agriculture, some large-scale producers in regions with rugged topography or in need of infrastructure works have recognized its value, whether for building internal roads or carrying out topographic corrections. The D6H also stood out for its high availability of spare parts, thanks to Caterpillar's strong support network around the world. As it is a high-cost piece of equipment focused on specific applications, the decision to acquire it often also involved the possibility of using it in multiple engineering projects. It comes in 5th place in the ranking due to its legendary reliability, exemplary strength, and innovations in transmission and ergonomics for the construction machinery category, although it is not a conventional agricultural tractor. Number 4. New Holland 8670. The New Holland 8670 is part of the renowned Genesis series, launched between the late 1980s and early 1990s, bringing significant innovations to the tractor market. With around 160 to 170 horsepower, this model offered enough power to handle a variety of agricultural activities, including harrowing, large-scale planting, and even some heavier transport duties. One of the great highlights was the super steer system, optional, which provided a smaller turning radius, facilitating maneuvers in reduced spaces and increasing efficiency in gourd operations. Another relevant point was the 18-speed full power shift transmission, allowing agile changes under load and ensuring greater productivity in the field. The cabin, highly praised at the time, brought improvements in ergonomics and comfort, such as good acoustic insulation and excellent visibility of the surroundings. Furthermore, the 8670 had a hydraulic system with considerable flow, favoring the use of implements that require oil. Mechanical reliability, combined with a wide dealer network and parts availability, contributed to its popularity and longevity on the market. On this list, the 8670 occupies 4th position for balancing technological innovations, solid performance, and relatively simple maintenance, making it a productivity benchmark for many farmers. Number 3. John Deere 4955. Launched at the end of the 1980s, the John Deere 4955 became a reference in the large tractor segment, reaching high levels of power and reliability. With over 200 horsepower, this model met the needs of extensive properties where traction capacity and heavy-duty performance were vital. Its engine, a 7.6-liter turbocharged 6-cylinder, stood out for its robustness and abundant torque, facilitating tasks such as deep plowing and intensive soil preparation. The 15-speed power shift transmission, typical of John Deere at this stage, contributed to smooth operation, allowing gear changes without the need for a clutch and maintaining productivity in different work regimes. The SoundGuard cabin, already recognized by the brand, offered the operator a relatively comfortable environment with good visibility and above-average acoustic insulation for the time. Furthermore, John Deere had an extensive network of dealerships and support services, which favored parts replacement and technical assistance. In the ranking, the 4955 occupies 3rd position for combining high levels of power with consolidated reliability in the field. Despite not presenting more advanced electronic innovations, its simple and durable structure, combined with John Deere's strong reputation, has guaranteed the respect of farmers in different parts of the world. Number 2. New Holland 8770. The New Holland 8770 was part of the acclaimed Genesis series, a line that revolutionized the tractor market with its technological innovations and excellent performance. Launched in the late 1980s, this model offered around 180 to 190 horsepower, positioning itself as an ideal option for medium to large properties that required robustness and efficiency. One of its most striking features was the super steer system, optional, which provided a reduced turning radius and facilitated maneuvering in limited areas, saving time during headland operations. The 18-speed full power shift transmission allowed shifting gears without a clutch, maintaining productivity in different working conditions. Additionally, the 8770 was praised for its spacious, well-designed cab, which offered excellent visibility and operator comfort. The high-capacity hydraulic system also enabled the use of demanding implements, meeting a wide range of agricultural needs. Another highlight was the reliability of the engine, whose mechanical assembly could withstand long hours of activity without experiencing frequent failures, as long as it was properly maintained. In the ranking, the 8770 comes in second place for combining solid performance, high technology for the time, and good general reliability. It is considered to this day one of New Holland's milestones in terms of engineering and innovation. Number 1. Case IH7140. The Case IH7140 was part of the first generation of the renowned Magnum series, launched shortly after the merger of International Harvester and J.I. Case in the mid-1980s. With approximately 190 to 200 horsepower, this model stood out in the agricultural market for its robustness, reliability, and innovative design for the time. Its engine, developed in conjunction with Cummins, CDC 8.3L, was recognized for its high durability and fuel consumption efficiency, making the 7140 ideal for long working hours on medium to large properties. The 18-speed full power shift transmission, capable of operating under load without the need to engage the clutch, has established the reputation for superior performance. Furthermore, the hydraulic system and reinforced chassis allowed the use of heavy implements without compromising the stability or durability of the equipment. The cabin offered an advanced level of comfort and ergonomics for the period, with good visibility and easy access controls for the operator. In the ranking, the Case IH7140 leads in first place for bringing together power, reliability, and innovations that set a new standard in the high-performance tractor market. Even today, many producers and enthusiasts value his legacy, pointing to him as an icon in the history of agricultural mechanization. We've reached the end of this top 10 of the most incredible tractors of the 80s, but the story of these machines still continues. Each model brought fundamental advances that revolutionized fieldwork and inspired generations of farmers. If you enjoyed learning more about these legends of agricultural mechanization, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future content. Here, we always bring up-to-date information, curiosities, and tips for those who love technology and performance in the field. Share this video with your friends and take the opportunity to comment on where you are watching it and which tractor caught your attention the most.